Hey guys, Outdoor Enthusiast Idiot here again, and I wanted to kind of do a review on some lanterns. Summer is coming, it's getting a little warm here down in North Carolina, but really what summer means to a lot of us is going out camping, so kind of checking out some gear here. Just want to kind of walk through a couple of different types of lanterns, and then really the review is going to be on this Coleman dual fuel. What dual fuel means, you can use camp fuel in these tins here, about $8-9 at Walmart, or you can use gasoline. So whichever one you prefer, this handles it all. So let's go take a look. All right, so to kick us off, I want to show you guys what I've been using for years. This is a Coleman CPX series. I think it's CPX 6. And what it is a 190 lumen LED lantern. Real simple lantern, provides plenty of light for your tent. I do enjoy these. They do run on, I believe, 4D batteries though, in this little compartment at the bottom. So if you're into LED lanterns, this one's actually a pretty good one. And then kind of moving along here, and we will set these up for you. This is one of the real basic instant 2-mantle lanterns from Coleman. They run on these propane tanks, and I'll show you guys in a little bit here how they stack up. And they actually comes with a little stand. You put the tank in the middle, put the lantern piece on top. They're really good. We've used them in the Scouts, and I've used them on my own camping trips many times, but they're not the best. They do have a good efficiency with these propane tanks, but they rely on these propane tanks, which is a big thing. Plus, they're really tall. I'll show you guys that can mean instability when you're hanging them on trees or putting them on the ground. And then actually this I've had for about a year or two now. This is the Coleman Premium Lantern Dual Fuel. And we'll take this out, show you guys. This is actually the kit that comes with the protective hard shell cover as well. Both of these have like a 7 to 10 hour runtime depending on what you're using them for. And they're both in the 800 lumen range, so they're really competitive. Obviously the LED is only about 190 lumens, but these are really competitive in the specs. So let's bust out these boxes here. All right, so you have the instant propane lantern right here and the Coleman dual fuel right here. Now, something to note about these is you want to carry extra mantles, which are the little cloth pieces inside the lanterns, because at least once a year, they're gonna go brittle, they're gonna crack. And in fact, I busted out this one, and look at that. It already fell apart. It was on the bottom, had to take it out. Luckily I had some spare mantles on hand. However, that's the problem with both of these. At least once a year you'll have to replace those. So actually I would store, especially if you have the dual fuel, I would take the little can that comes with it, little protective hard case, and throw a couple of boxes of matches in there. Actually go in this Coleman lantern here. The bottom pops off like this. Put a couple matches in there with your lantern. And this helps protect the glass as well as the mantles in here too. Because this one is, like I said, about a year old too, and I haven't used either one of them in about maybe about 8 months or so. But this one had mantle pieces just fine. This one was all broken apart. It was just in the box, just kind of hanging around with some padding in there. So this one has an instant light here, kind of like a grill. You can just click it and it kind of goes on. Now, of course it got stuck. There you go. Can be kind of finicky. This one's actually a lot older. This is a few years old. Been using it quite a bit, probably about a dozen times. Used this about maybe 3 or 4 times so far. This one is by far my favorite though. You can see it's a lower profile too, so you really don't have to worry about it knocking over very much as this, which is much taller. The base is not secure. It can pop right off, just like that. So it's more dangerous, I would say. So to light this, you actually already have a compressed propane tank right here, already pressurized. Sorry, pressurized, that's a word for it. So you actually just go and turn it on. You can push the button, which sometimes works. There you go. It lights up just fine, if you can see that. All right, this one says 810 lumens, runtime 6.9 hours on high like it is right now, or on low about 14 hours. And low is there's clicks you can hear. So low is like about right there. But this isn't the one I want to review. This is just real basic. It's cheap. You have the propane tank, which is great. Obviously these run out. You can't refill them. You actually have to go and buy new ones. I mean, there's probably a way to refill them, but a lot of times people buy those like double packs from Walmart or something, and you just keep using these for stoves, lanterns, whatever. Compatible with a bunch of stuff. So that one's good, all right, but this one's really good. So the cool part about these is obviously the dual fuel, right? And it does come with a funnel. Here's the box for this one right here. It does have a, let's see, they say 1 can of this which is actually only like $8-9, is worth 4.5 to 5 of the propane tanks, which is cool. It does come with a little funnel. I don't have the funnel on here somewhere. It must have fell out of my camping bag somewhere. Did have 861 lumens, up to 7 hours of runtime on high with 1 tank of fuel. Sorry about that, my neighbor was mowing his lawn, so I had to cut there. But so yeah, this actually has an internal canister here for storing the fuel, and right now I have this camp fuel in there from Coleman. Like I said, it's real efficient because you get one of these cans is worth almost 5 of the actual little propane tank, so it's much cheaper really to actually run this, and it's just easier to just have 1 can on hand versus having a bunch of little tanks. So what you want to do to start to light this up is you actually want to make sure you have fuel in there, and also relieve the pressure, because who knows when the last time you actually filled this up could have been, and you don't know how much fuel is in there. You can give it kind of a shake, kind of hear the liquid in there. Sorry about the mowing noise, hope it's not too bad, but pretty much you actually take the funnel that comes with it. I don't know where it went, it's probably in my garage somewhere, but funnel, you can actually use the funnel, or you can just use any funnel, or you can just try to pour it in the hole if you're really in a pinch. Either way, you want to fill her up, or you can use it right now. It's about maybe about a quarter full, because I've used it quite a bit last summer. Tighten it down. Now there's actually a pressure pump right here, and you want to go and turn it counterclockwise, probably about a quarter turn, half a turn, and there's a little pinhole on the outside of the actual rod here, and you want to make sure you cover that with your thumb. You want to pump it up 20 to 30 times. Obviously making sure it's in the off position. You want to keep your thumb covering that hole. And then when you're done, you want to go and twist it real quick to the right, lock it in place. You can let your thumb off there. You don't have to like kind of finagle it a little bit, but you let your thumb off for a second, tighten it down. Now you can actually go and turn it on. I don't know if you can hear that. That's the kind of the raspy sound of the vapors going in there. What I'm going to do, get a match ready, turn it on. Don't be alarmed if it kind of flares up a little bit. That's just the nature of this Coleman here. Turn on high, and there you go. You're good to go. I think it's a little brighter than the other one, a little propane. The mantle seemed pretty intact from about a year ago. The one on the left, or on the right there, is actually going to probably fall off next. But so always keep those extra mantles on hand, because they do fall off even in transport. They'll just shake this around a little bit. They're a little brittle once they light. So you can actually, there's a little chart here, kind of high to low and then off. You can turn it down to low. There's no clicks or anything like that. But if you go to off, it's going to take a minute to actually go completely off and the fire to die down. Also, keep in mind that any of these lanterns are really hot. All the metal parts up here, minus the handle, are very hot to the touch. Do not touch them. Obviously, this cap especially, I know people like to kind of run in there, but any of these at all, this cap will be very hot. So keep an eye on that. But yeah, I love it. This dual fuel here, liquid fuel lantern. It's a little more work, I think, than just kind of screwing a propane tank on there. But I think it's pretty satisfying, and I mean, it's worked every time, no problems. You might have heard that whistle in there. That's kind of the fuel coming out, finishing up there. So that's it, guys. They do make hangers for these. You can actually put this on the ground. You can carry it around the campsite. Whatever you want to do, you can hang it in a tree. But so yeah. Great little lantern. But all right, well, thanks for watching, guys. Hey, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and have a good one.